I thought at the end, because we weren't playing for anything, so it wasn't like, we can spread out a little bit now. I was like, well, we're good there. I didn't want to score. I wanted the field goal kickers to see them, could they make the kick? Because there's no consequences. We weren't keeping score, we weren't playing field position. We were just, throw catching kicks or whatever. But at the end, as I looked at it, I said, hey, if it had been a game, that catch would have been good. But it was nice to, okay, we got two good kickers, and they both kicked, okay, if called upon, can you make it now? And so as I looked at the score, I go, why not? And we were going overtime. We wanted to go 110 plays, we went about 130, so we got plenty of work, and it was fun. But I just thought it was a chance to get the kickers to be a part of that because it ended up to feel that, I don't want to say pressure, but when you're called upon, make a play.
The competitiveness and interesting decision of Nate to try to tackle Darius Latham, is that...
Yeah, well, he's a player now. I mean, he's a good player, he's competitive. He said he's waiting on my whistle. I had all his microphones, they got tied up, I couldn't get it there. So he needs to be smart, but you can tell by the way he played, we said he's been reasonably full go, and he is. And quarterbacks don't get tackled and hit and spring anyway, so he's had no limitations, a little bit of weight room modification, but he's our guy. He's not a quarterback, he's our team guy. He's our leader. He's embraced that. And he's been really good across the board.
Coach, the physicality of today, there are a few big hits, and in practice, has that been a step up from previous years? Or?
Well, until we play, but I think it's a little bit of the recruiting, the weight room development. The stronger you get, the bigger your body, the more self-esteem, you have more self-confidence you have, the faster you play, and it's good to see. It's young guys growing up. It's good to see, and at the same time, the tough thing in our sport, next Thursday night we'll pop those pads, and then you're lifting and running, you have to recreate that as you get back in the next August going to September. But you got to practice smart. We try not to get in the legs, and you got to protect your guys, and we're doing a lot with neck and shoulders to be strong for concussions and neck and head related injuries, and to keep the head out of the game. But you got to be physical to be a good Big Ten East team, and we're trying to embrace some work on that.
Is that more comfortable in the defense where players are now reacting?
I'm sure, and I will say this: we've tried very hard to really quit coaching schemes and coach playing hard and culture, and don't go to hey, well, if we're getting beat, put in a new defense. No, let's do this one and get better at it. Let's run this play. We didn't run a lot of plays today, and one reason wasn't to mellow it up and try and dumb it down. It was really just get those guys out there in the field playing hard. We're a long way away. With summer rules now and 7-on-7, you can always work on your passing, but the blocking and tackling the toughest part. We tried to emphasize that in a proper way, and I think it's been good by the kids.
I thought Ricky Burkins unofficially had it for 13 carries for 105 today. Talk about the walk-on running backs, what they've shown this spring and then today.
Well, they're doing good, but I do think it's a credit to we're developing a pretty good line. And the second team line, although we got a couple guys, we're Jake Bailey and Ralston Evans coming off the knees, and we're not over practicing, they're not getting much teamwork, nothing really. So if you throw them in the mix, you put our signees coming in, the tight end position's gotten better, so the blocking's good. Now, A-Rod's been good, Ricky Brookins has been good, Alex Rodriguez, Andrew Wilson's always been solid, and Devine's been good, and Jordan Howard's looking very good today, hyperextended the elbow, so that'll be a good group. We'll add a little Devontae with his little speed in here, but the best thing in that group is guy going, Dielen's a great coach, there's competition, there's good players, but we're finally getting where we can. But I will say this, 2 years ago, you don't throw for 300 and run for 200 if you can't block. And last year, when you have 6 games where you're throwing for 11 and 24 and 69 yards passing, and you're still running, you got some blocking. So most people don't watch our games, but those 5 guys, those tight ends are pretty good for this league. They're good for them.
I saw Dimitri Cameo pulling out as a guard, helping lead a sweep to Feeney today, too. A kid that size moving like that looks okay.
Well, he's a fourth-year kid too. So that physicality, I'm mature. You got Wes Rogers as a fourth-year guy. Jake Reed is a fifth-year guy. And some of those guys are working second. They'll all play, but they're kind of on the twos. So that helps those walk-on running backs look good. And I do think our D-line and D-front's better. So it ain't like we're going against what I think the defense hasn't gotten better up front. But the line play, the tight end play is the best since we've been here.
So Carsaro went off today. Is there any update on that? What happened?
Yeah, I think he's always had like a loose shoulder. I don't know if he popped out or had a stinger, so I don't think it's bad. We'll see. I haven't seen it. Anything else? You guys ain't got any questions? Did you see my Twitter? Did you see my puddle was hot the other day? 3 birdies, now it's like,
Hey, what about
and these Saturdays and Sundays practices are killing me.
Jordan Smith got nothing on you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he
You had 62.
You got to see.
what about the Nathan Tibbetts in terms of on one hand the athleticism of his
He's a great athlete. He's 295, 98. He's lost weight. He's getting in shape. And his talent is he's still coming into his own as a player. He's having a good spring. There's a lot of upside for him to keep coming, so it's good to see.
It seems like Ricky Jones had a pretty good day today, but how important is it for some of these receivers to really assert themselves now when you look at some of the guys that are coming in this summer?
Well, very, very, very much. Ricky is an elder statesman as a junior, as a 4-2 player, which is technically a senior. But for him to really have a good spring, be consistent, be rewarded a little bit today, continue to lead that group. Cindy's gotten better, Jason's gotten better, Isaac's kind of back to normal. The tight end group's helping them. And when the signees come in, Don Booth's been consistent. I mean, it's a solid group. We're going to play 6, 7, 8. I wouldn't be surprised if a freshman or 2 or a JC kid gets in next week if they give it a really good one.
What did you think of any initial thoughts to the trying the new format for this game? The new format you guys tried out for this game, different past in the spring?
Well, we backed up. Only thing we did, this is the weekend to do this for fans. It's before their 500 weekend. So this is the weekend to have a crowd involvement. But we backed up our lifting. We wanted to lift one more week before spring break. We started spring ball. We got 3. Today this was just practice 12. That's why we started. I thought it would be good for fans to see some drills. But to me, it was practice 12. And this is what would have been done if you guys were here or not. We just put the scoreboard on and was it a touchdown, but it was a normal scrimmage, a good go. We're going to go light tomorrow, a good go Tuesday, and then Thursday night we're going to get started at 6. And what I think we're going to do, because we're going to have for fraternity sororities, it's open to the public, another good atmosphere, music going, things in the end zone, won't be all the activities. I think you got food, beverage. We're going to do some interaction with your team. Hey, you think you can kick a field goal to catch a punt? Well, here it is. Come do it. Just have a little comment and have our team. I think we got the other teams coming. I don't know for sure. When I talked to Coach Crean a week ago, he thought it'd be good to get the basketball guys. Not that they're coming. I don't know. Just talking today, our swimming coach. So we're going to try to get a lot of the athletes here. Get our team 6 to 7 mixing. Because like I said, unfortunately, I got some guys got classes till 7. And then we're going to start about 7. So we'll have our real game next week, but it'll be shorter.
You have decided that September 5th, the game can challenge the number 2 quarterback and allow you to redshirt.
Very much. Even Xander could have 2. But if 2 is just mop-up duty, if Xander's 2, and all of a sudden you need him in place. If you stay healthy and the game's over, hey, Danny, we've already used junior, so you always have that option to do that. So going into the year, Xander will compete to be the 1. If he's the 2, we'll be very cautious early because he has played. So really he needs to feel game experience. He's played in the shoe, he's played in the big houses, been chased around by good teams. He knows the pressure, he's played in big games. So we don't need to get him used to the environment. So if Sanders 2, to get his shoes back would be what we do under control. And if week 11, all of a sudden we need him and starts at 3 and 1, we need you to run it out, let's go.
Coach is a leader and a player. How high is the ceiling for Jason Spriggs?
It's his talent level is good. And as a leader, he and Dan Feeney are the guys that stroke that line. But his skill set is as talented as any lineman I've coached. A couple of them were high picks, so we'll see if he played because he'll go high play position like combines. He'll go back consistent play. Because I'm not going to go back. Coach,